I got no idea, but we are now live on YouTube for the first time.
Hello, YouTube.
And my buddy Hobbit and a Cyclone with me. This is No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. And this is kind of a little test out to see what's going on here. We got to do dancing. I'm going to dance here. Let's get down, buddy. We will celebrate.
Celebrate good.
Okay. Don't sing. I don't want to lose a bunch of viewers tonight.
You can't lose viewers you don't have.
Hey, I got some people. I got a very faithful following here on YouTube, and I love these guys. That's why I'm doing this video today, so that I can share some goodies with the community if anybody joins us, which would be kind of sweet. All right, let's get everything set up here. Yada yada. Let's see if I can see the chat.
I'm not getting any sessions for you.
If you go to my page, there's a tab that says live.
I'm talking about PlayStation, but okay.
Oh. Don't tell me they got things messed up again where you can't find somebody.
Well, I can see some guy named Quantum Time Loop. I thought that was Nathan.
I don't know about that.
I don't know who the heck that is. What was Nate's name then?
I don't remember. I thought it began with an A.
I'll have to check it out in a minute.
Yep.
The game Vault.
All right, well, put on screen what we got to give away today. So if anybody wants to join us in this session, feel free to send me a friend request on PlayStation. If you are playing on PlayStation, that's CPT_Beefy, BEEFY with a capital C, capital B. And I'll accept that friend request. You can come join me, or if you're not on PlayStation.
Giving away all those goodies there, Beefy?
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. And where's my... Yeah, I got Quantum Time Loop too. Maybe that is Nate. And there's my No Man's Sky friend code down there at the bottom. Echo Golf 6, Victor Zulu 0, Juliet 0, Zulu, Delta, November 0. I wonder if I can add myself. There it is. We'll show it again later on if somebody jumps on and wants to join us. Able to find me yet?
No.
Oh, you know what? Shizer.
How do you type in this game?
I don't know. I'm going to quit to mode select. I'm going to do a multiplayer game. Quantum Time Loop is playing with friends. Okay.
Yeah, I joined them a minute here. Trying to figure out how to write them.
Show. Why can't I
Give me
start?
a planetary chart.
Play with friends and instantly visit their worlds. I can't start my own. All right, I'm playing. Go back to my Prime account. Let's try it again. You should be able to join me. Try doing it through the PlayStation itself. Maybe that'll help you out. Have you seen that new cape that they're getting ready to give us?
No, I have not.
Oh, it's sweet. It is sweet.
I'm already watching the broadcast. How do I join him?
Cosmic Megafauna cape. 38% unlocked. That thing is sweet looking.
Okay, I can see your trophies.
Well, I'm glad that Leviathan mission's over. That was a pain in the ass.
Oh my gosh. That one was ruthless.
Especially when I died like halfway through it. I was like, no. I mean, starting over again wasn't the end of the world, but it sure wasn't fun. I could have lived without that. But yeah. I finished Polestar in about 4 hours and a little bit of change. That was an easy one. I remember doing that one originally before it was a Redux. It was pretty easy, all things considered. One of my subs, Andre Vandal, was telling me, hey, you don't even have to send out the guys on a mission the whole time. You can just send them out and recall them for the frigates. I'm like, ah. So I ended up doing that with the last one just to save time. Because that was the last thing I needed was a third mission. I was like, sweet. So yeah, getting a new computer this week. I'm going to pick it up in Melbourne this weekend. Bring it home, I'm going to set up a desk and get it all hooked up and everything, test it out, get all the software, figure out how to use the software. It's going to give me a different quality of video. I'll still capture all of the footage natively here, but I'm going to process it on the computer and I'm going to try to add, let's see if I can get a music emulator so I can make my own like little theme song and make myself a logo, you know, like a little opening 10-second thing. And just kind of have fun with that. Kind of neat. But it'll definitely allow better quality videos, better editing, a lot more options. I do like what Share Factory does. It gives you a lot of good options and all that, but it, you know, it has its limits to it. So yeah, I'm doing the Let's Play series right now with No Man's Sky, and then the Ship Hunter. And what I do is I'll play one night and film 2 to 4 episodes of one, and then next time I play I'll film 2 to 4 episodes of the other one. And get them all set up and good to go. What's up, my dudes? Yeah, dude, 40 void eggs to give out. That alone's worth the price of admission.
Okay, we got 4 people in there.
And where? Oh, 4 watching. Hey, welcome. Say hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. First time streaming on YouTube.
I thought you were chatting with people in there.
No.
We getting onions, people.
Welcome to the stream. So what we're doing today, if you're watching, is giving away some stuff in the anomaly right now. And I'll give you an idea of what we're giving away. All these goodies up here. So if you want one or you want a stack, come on in and join me and let me know. I'll show once again my No Man's Sky friend ID. There's right down here at the bottom, EG6V Z0J0 ZDNN0. Let me type that in. Make sure I get that right. All right, EG6V Z0J0 ZDNN0. Perfect. And there is my PlayStation Network name if you want to send a friend request. You can do that as well. Can I pin these? Pin one of these? Yeah, I can pin that. Okay. Cool. Cool. So yeah, definitely first time on this platform streaming, so just kind of getting the hang of it. Bear with me. We'll get better as we go along here. Maybe I'll start giving out eggs to some random people. I've noticed the lobbies haven't been as busy lately. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's been calming down.
Yeah, I think since Waypoint, there's always a big surge when something new happens, and then when, excuse me, a little bit of time passes, it kind of cools off a little bit, and then it'll come back, though. More power, man. There you go. There's an egg for you. Oh, he cannot store it. Oh, there he could now. That's right, my friend. Alright, let's see if anybody else is in here wants an egg. I feel like Oprah, you get an egg, everybody gets an egg. There you go, Essence Playa. When you give away eggs, you have to make sure they're not cracked. Is this guy in his ship? Oh, he's got a nice little royal there. All right, well, where the hell is everybody, man? This is a dead anomaly. Completely dead. Still haven't found my the way to join me?
No, I haven't.
I'm surprised you can't do it from just the PlayStation menu. Because sometimes I see that join so-and-so's game. I tried, dude, but you wouldn't let me give you the egg. I tried. Alright, I'm going to go back to my freighter for now, and then I'm going to head back in there. Yeah, I'm wondering if this goes up on notifications for any if any of you who subbed to my channel are watching, let me know if you saw this on the notifications if it popped up. I'm curious how this works.
We're up to 5 viewers. That's a milestone, baby.
Yeah. That's good. That's 4 more than usual. As much as I like Twitch, and I will get back to Twitch eventually, maybe when I get things moving a little bit more here, I think focusing on one platform is probably the smartest thing to do first. I already have a built-in community here. Got a lot of great people, a lot of people that talk, comment daily, and so forth. And I think that's probably the best bet for starting off. Is there a way I can... Hold on a second here. Hold on. We doing this wrong. There. See if that works. Sent you an invite. There you go.
We ain't on permadeath dudes.
Yeah, so I started a new permadeath guy for video purposes, right? And I lost the save. I don't know how that happened. It's like he died and went full permadeath on me. But it happened when I was offline, which was really weird. Alright, people are showing off their goofy pets here. Let me find my goofiest. There's my big flying pizza dough.
Oh, we want to show off, huh? I have nobody on this guy.
Alright, so we'll dip out and give it another...
pizza dough.
That's red dough. That's the 3rd generation.
Mamma mia, he's Italian.
Alright. So, what shall we do? Someone joins us, we can always come back to the anomaly to give up some stuff. That's a cool looking Diplo there with the Cobra crest. I like it. Whoop, now it's gone. Now it is gone.
We got a guy with a roly-poly with a marble over here, just rolling around.
Yeah, I think I've got one of those too. Those are kind of neat. I would gently pat my dough. Alright. Oh, the eyeball. I love that thing.
Oh, dude.
Thing is so nasty. It's such a fun community because this stuff always happens. People hop in and they start showing off pets and all their weird crap. Everybody brings their spiffiest spaceships here. Always a good time. Well, what do you think? You want to go to one of those new galaxies we explored, like that last one we made it to?
You want to do me a real quick favor, then we'll switch up?
What?
You mind getting me to get to a galaxy edge here?
Which one?
Anyone. This is a survival guy. So, I gotta get to the center of the galaxy and the survival guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I have, I think, 5 or 6 different ones I can choose from, so let me go to one.
Then all I gotta do is permadeath dude. That's right, people. We will help you with your trophies.
Bases. So I'll go to the galactic core at the Ikjamatu galaxy.
There's no need to curse, man.
Yeah, well, we're headed there now, bud. It is on. So yeah, we did what, 5 or 6 galaxy jump. We'll have to do some more of those one night. And you know, another thing I want to try is the ship trading. Remember how we did the ship trading and you got a ship for free? Yeah. I know I probably cannot keep the ship anymore. We can't dupe it. But if we can give ships away, I want to bring my ship hunting guy on because he's building up a lot of nice ships. And I don't want to keep them all. I'd rather come on here and find people to give away ships to. You know, so if we can get a little bit of a... All right, I'm at the new galaxy. if we could find a little bit of
See you landed.
a little bit of traction here in the next week or two, I'll gladly invite people on and give them whatever ship they want. I mean, they won't get, they'll all be exotics. They won't be fully decked out because we saw that when you do that, it kind of reverts back to whatever state it was when you first got it. But at least they'll have the ship, and I could always give a stack
well,
of.
exotics are exotics. I mean, they'll always be S class.
Yeah, but I could always give a stack of storage expansions, at least to make it so they can max it out real quick. So that's something I'm looking to do eventually. That'd be kind of fun to do. All right. Yeah, let me know if this works. I'm pretty sure we're at the center here.
Hyperdrive doesn't have fuel.
Oh, you're going to go
Come on,
through
man.
it, so you're going to, yeah. You got to have 100% on the hyperdrive.
Yep. How much longer do I gotta go on my hyperdrive? I'm at 31%. Let's see here.
Oh, is this? Oh. Yeah, this is the galactic core.
Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's only 97%?
Did you see the free games this month?
No. What do we
So,
get?
Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
Oh, you have that already? Okay. And of course, Fallout 76. And then this other one that
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
saw
really
those.
a big fan of. But those are the three. But I like that Fallen Order, dude. And I guess that's going to be the that Jedi Survivor that's coming out later this year is going to be the sequel to it. It's a really badass looking game. It feels like Star Wars before Star Wars turned to crap,
I need more oxygen now. What the hell?
You were not prepared for this journey. So yeah, it looks
I'm
like
just
that,
getting
which is pretty
ejected
solid.
here.
Now, did you hear about the EA game coming out? Or not the EA game, I'm sorry, the Ubisoft Star Wars game that's in development?
No.
So, from what I hear, I don't, this is not anything confirmed yet, and I think it's pretty early in development. It's going to be like No Man's Sky, but in the Star Wars universe. Which sounds like it could be kind of badass. As long as they don't make it stupid,
Oh, don't give them ideas. They'll make it stupid if they want to.
No, but I mean, it could be really, really good. It could be really, really good.
Well, Ubisoft has got a good track record.
Yeah, I mean, overall,
that
they're a
out?
pretty solid developer. I like their new Assassin's Creed stuff, that open world stuff. I know a lot of people don't like it.
They do have a tendency to do some strange things, though, like connecting all their games together. So it's going to be weird to have a Star Wars game in with Assassin's Creed.
Well, I don't know if they'd be able to do that other than some kind of silly little reference of some sort. But I mean, to have a
Yeah, you could join the Animus and become a Jedi Knight.
yeah, I don't know if licensing will allow that. Star Wars is pretty tough with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Ubisoft is being allowed to use a game, you gotta find some way to do that, like connect it.
Well, we'll have to see. All right, here's my captain's quarters.
Because you know what they did with what was it, Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, right?
Now, what'd they do with that?
What was it? There was, when you came out of the Animus, there was like the scenes with like the doctors and whatnot, and one of the like you're trying to escape the medical facility, and I think that like there was like one of the techs, like the head program manager, who decided to go out for coffee, and in Watch Dogs, you can go and I think kill him.
That's funny. See a little Easter egg.
Hmm. That's what they do. I mean, they connect Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry.
Yeah, I got Far Cry 5 now, and Far Cry New Dawn. Those were a couple freebies last month on the Better
Ubisoft
service.
then.
Yeah, Ubisoft put those
See,
out, and
I've heard good things about Far Cry. I want to try out Far Cry Primal because that looks pretty cool.
I've got that
Going
one
around
too. Yeah,
going around hunting mammoths. Come on, man.
yeah. Bring me flashbacks to that Monster Hunter thing we did the other night.
Oh, geez, that was bad though.
God.
I told you that gameplay was bad on that. It has the opportunity to be such a good game, but
Yeah, if you stripped it down and got rid of all the garbage involved in it, it could be a really sweet game, I think, you know. But just the
mhm.
fact that it was so complex just to upgrade a piece of equipment or to join a freaking party. It was just
Yeah,
like, just join a party. It's all I want to do. I want to play with a friend. It takes us 40 minutes to freaking figure that shit out or stuff out, pardon me. And yeah, it was just insane. And then as I read more about it, I was like, I read about the like end game grind. Like once you finish the story, if you want to get the high level gear, it's just hours and hours of hunting the same creature over and over, hoping that it
hmm.
drops the right feather or the right type of bone or whatever to fix your gear. And I was like, yeah, no thanks.
You know, it's like grinding in Final Fantasy. Like, yeah, you gotta completely complete the upgrade grid. Get this one trophy. It's like it'll take me 7,000 hours just to do this one thing. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, it can be okay sometimes. Like if it's just a natural thing that occurs in a game as you grind through it,
Hmm.
like God of War Ragnarok, right? I played through that twice now, and you can get, getting that high level end game gear to upgrade it fully. You need some high level resources, and the way the game works is it kind of locks those resources behind progression. So I can't find that high end game gear early on and then max it out by just grinding away to get the resources. I need to advance a certain distance in the game to get it. So, which is kind of cool. It's like, all right, well, that's not bad. Um, but there's a place in one of the realms, Muspelheim, where there's kind of these arenas set up where you can go in and just fight wave after wave of creatures. There's different types of like arenas you can fight. And as you fight them, you get a ton of money, a lot of experience, and then you get that high level end game resources that you need. And that's a great way to do it because it's all contained in one area. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like, you're not running all over the place going back to town. And then, no, you finish it and then you can restart it. You finish it and you can restart it. And what's really good about it is your health resets at the end of it because it's arena type combat. So even if you finish it with like one life left and you just want to restart it immediately to get more, you just restart it and you're fully back on your life and all that. So that was pretty good setup. That game was just incredible. I don't know if you ever played God of War 2018. I know you've got it for free though. Um, I'd recommend it. So the experience alone is just sick. What do we got here? A corrosive planet, a high energy planet, and a radioactive planet. Oh, did you get your achievement?
No, not yet.
You made it to the
Apparently,
core?
I went to a contaminated planet to look for some oxygen to get the last bit of oxygen I need, and I can't find a single shred of like hazardous floor to blow up.
How about red oxygen plants? None?
I didn't see any. I didn't get out of the ship though.
Oh, they'll show up on your scanner if you hop out.
I don't want to go to a lava planet. Contaminated planet. What is this? Of course, that's a noxious planet. What about you? Abandoned. Abandoned. That doesn't sound like it's going to have much on it. Let me give it a shot. It's got to have oxygen somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes they have oxygen plants.
It's abandoned. It's not airless. I just need 6 more pieces of oxygen.
I got a ton of oxygen.
Really
Just come to me.
Yeah. I'm already at the planet. We'll check this out.
I think I'm going to redo my freighter.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be painful, but yeah. I've had it for what, 8 months, almost a year.
Why not, right?
I feel like I've learned enough to do something cooler now. Got a lot more interesting stuff since I first did it. Figured out how to do some cool glitches with building and all that. Take advantage of that kind of stuff. I'll practice that adjacency glitch because I'd love to be able to resize a like a teleporter and put it on a desk or something cool like that, you know?
Go screw off. I don't want to deal with you, you dumb thing. Go away. There we go. Antimatter housing. Antimatter. I was about to flip out. That didn't go to 100.
So you've been practicing your pirate voice?
What?
You've been practicing your pirate voice?
Arr, I have, matey. Arr, I have.
Oh, Lordy, what have I done? All right. See if anything interesting pops up here.
Take a deep breath. I got it.
All right.
And we got the techno and aria voices going on.
Oh, the music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. We'll see if anything interesting pops up in here. I was looking for a trade outpost, see if we could find a cool ship, maybe. Something to highlight, but there's nothing so far.
So we gonna practice try and give away ships here?
Well, not with this character. We'll do that off camera one time, and then if we get it to work, then I'll do it next week or the week after.
All right.
I still have room for a couple more ships on that character. I can get like 2 or 3 more onto him. Once I get up to 9 ships, I'll give away 8 of them. If we get 8 takers, you know, be kind of cool. I think that'd be a fun thing to do with the community, is to give away some cool ships, especially some of the ones that are tougher to get. I found a first wave gray royal ship the other night that was pretty sweet. That video's coming out in about a week or so. So we'll see what happens with that. I found some cool solar ships. I've been mixing it up too. I'm not just doing exotics, but I'm only keeping the exotics. Everything else I'm throwing back and just trashing, you know. I'm only keeping the exotics because everything
galaxy.
else.
This galaxy's got a fun name.
What is it?
Buttlenger.
All right, we'll stay there. Butterfinger?
Budallanger or something like that.
Oh, well, all right. Well, let's go check it out. I'll come join you from the anomaly.
I haven't landed yet. I've landed.
Did you use your trash ship and all that so you don't get all your stuff broken?
I don't know. I didn't want to mess with the save because it's for a trophy. And everything's kicked. The whole thing's kicked.
Yeah. Your suit too and your gun, right?
Yep, joy.
Yeah. Well, that ain't fun.
Alright.
Yeah, next week I'm going to get this arranged on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Gaming, and all that to announce the live stream. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more. I just kind of wanted a quiet one tonight just to see how it works out.
Alright. Got my scanner fixed at least. Where are you at, Shep?
Dulinger. That is an interesting name.
And we land in the Gek world.
Yeah, I know you love your Gek.
I do. They just shit.
Oh. So yeah, Star Wars No Man's Sky game? Boy, that sounds like fun. I'm wondering how that Starfield's going to be. I saw some footage from it and all. It looks good, but it has that distinctive Bethesda look that almost looks a little dated at this point, you know?
And of course, we got a
Hey,
big meatball
Frankie.
here.
What's going on, Frankie? I work with this guy, huh? I thank you for the support, my friend. And it's not the kind of docking that you like. All right, well, let's boogie on out. So, do you need some repair kits?
Yep. I want to adopt this pygmy goat, though. Or pygmy bull. Aha.
What are you on, your survival character or your hardcore character?
Yeah. Survival, not my hardcore.
All right, too bad. I had somebody try to kill me in hardcore mode the other day. I was like, oh, that would have been a dick move, but I kind of like it. I might have to try that one day. All right, we're coming in hot, Hobbit.
I can't find my ship. Where the heck's my ship at?
It's about to get blown up.
Please do.
I got some raw steak out of that. I don't know what it killed.
You killed my bull! You jerk! Alright, my unit's damaged.
Where is your ship?
Always a good question. You know what? I got multiple ships, so I should just get in this one now.
No, just find your damn ship. It can't be that far. We'll repair it. I'll give you the stuff to repair it.
Fine.
Get your damn ship, you filthy hobbit.
This hobbit is untrustworthy.
Dirty hobbits. Yeah, carbon nanotube.
Yeah, it's funny. Hogwarts is really creating the butthurt on Twitter and Reddit and stuff. People are just losing their minds over that game, and I love every moment of it.
Worth it. There you
You
go.
know,
560 this way.
it wasn't even on my radar, really. I had seen it was coming out, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm not really a Harry Potter fan. I was a little too old for it when it came out. So,
I love all the memes mocking it though. It's like Star Wars for kids.
well, it kind of gave me the vibe when I first saw the first movie of almost like Indiana Jones and how it was like lighthearted and fun.
Mm-hmm.
It really had that kind of a feel to it. I know it's nothing like Raiders of the Lost Ark, but the feeling was there, that adventurous feeling and how cool all that was. And I was like, all right, so I've been through the movies and all, and they're fine. It's not something I'm like, oh, I love Harry Potter, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that. No, but it's cool. So I already decided.
Find my ship?
Yeah, I'm parked right next to it. Come on, man. Get it together.
You need like 700 repair kits. You got any?
Yeah, get yourself a crappy gun when you want to do this. A crappy ship, and then you can put all your stuff away in your suit.
I should have thought about that.
Yep, gotta think it through, man. Come on. Game face. Here's a bonus egg. That should get you started. That should get you started. All right, ooh, we're up to 7. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We're just kind of goofing around tonight. I am giving a whole bunch of stuff away, so if you want anything, leave a comment in the chat and let me know. This is pretty much what I got to give out tonight. Eggs and spawning sacks, anomaly detectors, salvage data, psionic eggs, emergency signal scanners, 5 million a piece if you buy one a day. A lot more if you don't. Factory override units, repair kits, multi-tool expansion slots, storage augmentations, exosuit expansions, cargo bulkheads, salvage frigate modules, salvage glass, and tainted metal. Not that kind of tainted, but yeah, tainted metal. That's basically 20,000 nanites per stack right there if you refine them. So that's some good stuff.
We're here for you, Chad.
Bama Chad, hey, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing tonight? If you want to join up with our group, I did put my No Man's Sky friend code, I pinned it at the top there. If you're looking for anything that I'm giving away, just let me know. I'll meet you at the Anomaly and be glad to help you out. All right, well, that got you started, right, bro?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, we are in a weird galaxy now. We are in... All right, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're doing good tonight. We're just kind of screwing around. This is the first live stream here on YouTube that we're trying out. I used to do it on Twitch once in a while, but not with any regularity. And to be honest, it was a little disheartening. So I figure I've got a pretty decent following here, a lot of good subscribers, a great community, and try it out on here for a change. Next week, or the week after maybe, depending, I'll be giving away ships that I've found, some S-class ships, the different exotics and all that. I've got a ship hunting character, so I'll be sharing those with everybody, and if anybody wants them, we just have to figure out how to give them away, because I know we used to be able to. I think we still can. We used to be able to dupe them back in the day, but 4.0 changed that. Yeah, that will be fun. I'm looking forward to that because I'm filling up on ships with that guy, and I just built that character only for ship finding because I think a lot of people like that. You know, I always look for those videos, or I used to. Now I just go ship hunting myself, but yeah, I find that a lot of fun. Those videos can be a pain in the ass to make, though. They could take hours. Yeah, I had one night where I found like 4 or 5 different ships that were pretty cool. And as I'm rendering the video, or not rendering the video, but I was doing something. What was I doing? I forget, but I had all my footage done. And then all of a sudden, a sweet little royal ship popped in. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll take it. You can kind of trade ships with people. There's a way to do it where I would have to go in, and and Hob and I are going to try it off camera. Yeah, big chance gap. I've gotten pretty good, though. I've gotten pretty good. Yeah, there's a way we did it where I would get the ship, and I would do this to trade ships actually to my squadron, too, if I wanted to put a specific ship in my squadron. Where I'd take the ship into a space station and then trade it for another ship and then go up to the pilot that bought my ship and recruit him to my squadron. So that worked. I've got one character that has a living ship in his squadron by doing that. That was something I tried out. And I believe if you're in the space station with me, you can go buy that same ship for nothing, right? Did it cost nothing, Hobbit?
It cost me nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, it cost me something, but that's fine. But yeah, I don't think it costs. Yeah, for some reason it showed it as like a 0 cost. So that's just something we have to verify to make sure it works the same way, because that would be so cool. But yeah, my ship finding, I've got, I think, about 5 pretty cool Royals and Guppies right now. Trying to get a squid or 2 to give away. Those are super hard to find. But we'll see, maybe we'll get lucky one of these nights. I'm starting to see some buzz around the community about the 5.0 update and wondering what that's going to entail. Kind of curious myself. Wondering if we're going to get another pretty big update or if it's just going to be quality of life stuff again and that sort of thing. Very, very interesting. Huh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Yep, free claiming your old ships. Well, did they do that after Waypoint? Is that when that happened? Because if that's when that... No, I'm talking to Chad there. I'm wondering if... Because if that happened, then we might be in trouble with that. But that's okay. I can always... somebody's got the money. At least they can buy the ship, and I can give them some... stuff to make the money to make up for it, you know. A couple stasis devices or whatever. Patch after Waypoint. Well, we'll see if we can get it with someone else then. That's something that'll be interesting to check out. So how long you been playing, Chad? Yeah, that waypoint really, really changed things up in a lot of ways. 2 years or so. I think I've been at it for about 3, maybe 4 now, roughly. It's funny, the thing that made me get this game was how much hate it got. I like to buy hated games for some reason. It was getting.
It cost 20 cents.
Well, I got it cheap too. That didn't hurt. I got it for I paid $16 for it, I think, on the PlayStation Network. I mean, I paid more than that, but part of it was somebody had gifted me a gift card, and it was on sale at the time. It only cost me $16 out of pocket. It was a few years ago, so some of the updates had already happened, and it was drastically improved. And I just liked the concept of the game so much. I was like, this game looks pretty chill, pretty fun. Yeah, you like to see what people are crying about. So you're going to be buying Hogwarts on, I guess. Oh. Yeah, I own Cyberpunk. I was day one on that. Fallout 76, day one on that. I'm going for Skull and Bones in a couple months. Day one, no problem. You know, so I love the underdog, man. Absolutely. That game looks lit, that Hogwarts. I can't wait for that one. And Skull and Bones looks like a lot of fun. I know everybody's crying about it's only naval combat, but you know what? That's all I really want from it. Build ships, go out there, troll people, and have some fun. Figure if you can get a couple groups, a couple people together, that's going to be a blast. I know Tobit's looking forward to that. I got another buddy of mine that wants to join in. Maybe we'll get Alfredo too. Maybe we'll be able to get 4 people on a freaking server. I think the servers only hold, 12 people? Skull and Bones is, you're part of the, yeah, you're one of us, man.
We shall call ourselves the Highlands Armada.
So, what platform do you play on, Chad? I liked Cyberpunk from the beginning. I had a PS4 Pro when it first came out, and yeah, it wasn't perfect, that's for sure. Oh, you had it on Stadia, okay. How was that Stadia? That was something else, how it just kind of stopped doing what it was doing. I know there was a lot of disappointed fans. Here we go. Time to take on some hostile ships. Really? PC, Xbox, Game Pass, and GeForce now. Cool. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation, but a lot of these games are going to be, like, I know Skull and Bones is going to be cross-platform, or I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure on that. But that one looks like a lot of fun. I'm considering getting an Xbox down the road here, maybe later in the year. As a secondary system, and I can expand the channel a little bit, which would be kind of neat. I've been a PlayStation user since the first system. You know, I'm 52. I cut my teeth on the Atari 2600. Moved on to the 5200, then the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then I think it was right to PlayStation after that.
You ever play the old James Bond games? that brought in the first-person shooters.
But like GoldenEye?
Yeah.
GoldenEye was great. Yeah,
Man,
Google
I
hasn't
remember
done
that
so
game.
good with a lot of stuff, have
I
they?
never had the game, but I played with other people, and the paintball mode is hilarious on that.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Okay, 42. It's so good to connect with older gamers. It really is. Hobbit, how old are you? Like 18?
39.
39. So yeah, it's kind of neat to have that. Because it's such a, like, everybody has that
I know you think I'm
misconception that it's
18.
only for kids and all that, but growing up with it, it's been something else. You know, I see a lot of these kids love these retro games, these little pixelated games. My girlfriend's son loves that kind of stuff, and he doesn't understand why I don't like it. I'm like, well, the reason I don't like it is because I grew up with those games and played through those games and have gotten past those games. You know, it kind of brings me back to my childhood or when I was a young, teenager or young adult, and no, I want to play big boy games now.
I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons why I like held out on Fallout for so long. It looked like it was so like ancient in technology. Like all the green screens and like the little text everywhere. It's like, come on, man.
Well, it fit that aesthetic.
I wasn't even thinking about that when I looked at it.
Yeah,
And
it
I
was all
bought
for the
Fallout
aesthetic.
4, and then I was like, this is nothing what I thought it was. Looking just on the outside looking in, and I beat the tar out of that game. I beat it like it owed me money.
Oh, Fallout 4, yeah, I love that game. I've been through it a few times. Yeah, my family's been pretty supportive now. I don't think, as I've gotten older, I think they understand me a little bit better. And since I've done this channel, they've been massively supporting me. I'm not even a year in yet. I'm not up to 500 subscribers yet. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 soon. I'm getting a computer this weekend that my father set up for me for Christmas, and it's getting built and all that. So it'll help me with video production and so forth. I can actually do some more quality stuff than what I'm doing. Everything I do now, I build through Share Factory on the PlayStation, which is a good tool, but it's got some limitations. But yeah, they're all for it. My dad's looking forward to the PlayStation VR. He's like, you got to get that. So I'm going to get it. I'm going to load up Resident Evil 8, and I'm going to put him in there and let him have some fun. Yep, it definitely is. It's kind of funny because I remember being 10 years old, 11 years old with the Atari, and you get a new game, and then every other boy in the neighborhood would come over, and we all sit in the living room and argue over whose turn it was next, playing on the couch, couch competition or whatever.
Good old Super Mario Brothers was one player, but yeah, it's two player. You gotta wait your turn, sort of thing.
You had that, or you had games like on the Atari, you had like the old Combat, which was just two. You had a yellow tank and a green tank, and you just tried to kill each other on this flat, one-screen board, walking around little pixelated boxes and all that. It was crazy. Oh, last one was PS3, huh? You missed a good generation. 4 was incredible. That was an incredible console.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good stuff on that. And 5 shaping up to be pretty good, too. I'm enjoying 5. I don't like the shape of it. I think it's clunky and ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one died.
Xbox.
Yeah, the Xbox one at least is square. You know what I mean? There's rumors of a PS5 Slim coming out, but I'm not going to get that. I will buy the Pro when it comes out. I'll give the 5 to Christopher when the Pro comes out. And then that 4 Pro, I don't know what I'll do with that. I give it to Jenny.
You still have your Pro?
I gave it to Christopher, yeah, the Pro, yeah.
Oh.
He loves it, man. He became like the big man at school. He's like, I got a PS4 Pro. All the other kids are like, what? Ooh. Yeah, I heard Xbox is, like Like their
It
Game
looks like
Pass
a
hasn't
miniature
really
trash
delivered.
can.
Yeah, I heard they really haven't delivered on Game Pass this year, and that's got a lot of people upset. You know, it's kind of funny if you look at the two ecosystems. Like, I see what Xbox and Microsoft are trying to do.
Instead of spending money on games, they're trying to buy up a bunch of companies and destroy the competition. Really?
Well, not that so much. It's just, you know, I don't like any I don't like any platform. I don't want Sony to buy Activision. I don't want anybody to buy Activision. I like having those games out there for everybody, because what'll happen is you'll end up with escalation where this one buys this, that one buys that, and then they withhold these games from the other platforms, and then who suffers? You and I. The gamer suffers, you know? And that's not cool. The companies may benefit, but in the end, the gamer suffers. You know, develop games in-house with your own studios. If you want to fund a smaller studio or buy a smaller studio, go for it. But trying to corner the market with big ones, you know, that would be like, I know Sony works close with Square Enix. I wouldn't want them to buy them, you know? Like, eh. Yeah, I hear
like
that Series S.
Oh.
Yeah, he's talking about the Series S here. My friend got that, and he likes it, but he kind of regrets it in a way too. He says he wish he held out for the X, but he got it early on when everything was really hard to get, so he got the S. I understand it's a great value though. It's what, $250 or something right now? That's cheap as hell. But when you say it's cloud-based, is there no? You don't download any games to it? It's only playing off the service through the cloud? That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I hear weird, you know how it is. You hear all these weird rumors and stuff. Like, I hear a lot of developers don't want to develop for the Series S because it doesn't have the capability of the X or the PS5 and yada yada. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore when I hear these kind of stories, you know. Oh, so it's not cloud-based. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but yeah, I hear that it does have some limitations hardware-wise. But you know, that's the price you pay for getting a less expensive product out there. I think it's a great thing for kids. Or somebody who just wants to casually get into it to start off, or as a second console. It's something I considered, but I'm like, you know what, I'll wait a little bit, save up, and maybe get the X down the road. $512 gig SSD. Yeah, the PlayStation has a 800, I think, but you only get like 600 of storage. Everything else is used up. It's another thing I got to buy. Hobbit is a freaking SSD internal.
Oh, did you get Weasel's message the other day?
No, what's that?
He said something about he wanted to know how to work the extended memory. Check your PlayStation messages.
Oh, all right, I'll have to look into that. All right, Chad, good talking with you. Thanks, man.
I didn't mean to scare you off, Chad.
No. He so what do you mean internal memory? He wants to upgrade his internal memory?
So he was asking something about SD cards or something card for the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's easy enough to do. You basically just have to take off the panel and then unscrew this little metal piece. You buy the SSD online and get one with a
I told him something about
heat
memory
sink
sticks,
built in.
He's like, you can use them. I'm like,
no. You don't want to use a memory stick. Like what I use for my videos is an external SSD drive. I got a 4 terabyte external drive, and you know it's like a little bit smaller than a Blu-ray case, you know. and that holds up to 4 terabytes. So that's where I put all my videos and photos and all that. I dump them onto that from my PlayStation, so it doesn't take up all the room on the PlayStation drive, because they get big, you know. They're 4 to 6 to 7 gigabytes a pop. But yeah, you can get like the WD Black is a pretty good memory card. I think I saw one on sale for like a 1 terabyte for like $100 or $109, which I remember when the PlayStation first came out, they were like $200, so they've already dropped to half the price. But I don't want a 1 terabyte. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go big. I'd love a 4 terabyte, but I honestly... I think a 2 would probably be the smart move, which you can usually get them about $250, I think. But we got the Pro controller coming out, the freaking VR. It's going to be an expensive first quarter. You're going to have to start an OnlyFans page to make a little extra money.
You know, guys do have OnlyFans pages for like legit stuff.
Huh.
I think I saw a guy on there who does like a cooking show on there.
Yeah, I know it's for legit stuff sometimes, but just the thought of it would be hilarious, though. Just imagine.
I know,
Hey,
it's like,
hey, Ma.
That site gets so much bad flack. It's like, ay.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's just turned like the average woman into a porn star. It's crazy. It's kind of sad in a way, too.
Yep.
Because that kind of stuff's going to come back to haunt a lot of these people later on in life.
It is. It's already coming back and haunting them. They all think that they're special now, that people pay like $200 a month on them.
They don't pay that. They pay like $3 or something, $5, I think, something like that. And OnlyFans keeps a percentage of it. It's insane. Yeah.
And I also read like there's a whole bunch of like ways of microtransactions.
What are you taking a bath?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm rinsing out a cup. I got a milkshake, so I'm rinsing it out so that way I can throw it in the recycling bin and not attract a bunch of ants. Okay.
Well, you got a problem with ants? Ants need to eat.
I got a problem with uncles too.
That's what I heard. All right, we're going to stop right there before this degenerates. Contact. I'm going to have to set up a base in this galaxy now, aren't I?
Guess so.
Yeah, I'm hoping 5.0 gives us a decent update, some interesting new stuff. I'd like to see ship customization or the ability to build cities. Build a community or something. That'd be kind of cool. If I can grow this channel enough, get enough people involved, I'll take over a planet and have everybody, we could all build on a planet and just have a cool little planet that everybody chills out on or something, you know? And here's Spined Planet, Sub-Zero, Hemo, Lifeless, and Stellar Corruption. That sounds like fun. Stellar Corruption it is. With aggressive sentinels.
Mind send me another invite?
Network.
I'm going to get on it with my main character now.
Alright. It is sent. Yes, I deleted pretty much all my old characters. Just had way too many. It was insane. Yeah. Yep. I kept my main guy, and then I created a hardcore mode guy, and I created the fresh start guy for 2023. and the ship hunter, and that was it. Now I've got a couple more due to the expeditions, but like I said, I'd like to clone some of that stuff over to my main guy from the Leviathan, and I'll delete that. I'll delete the Polestar one. There's no reason to keep that one around, and whatever the other one was. Because, you know, once you get all the stuff, like I own everything now that you can get with Quicksilver. So which is kind of cool. One thing I do with my
this thing's bugging out on me. What the heck?
that's a funky looking planet.
I don't know why it's bugging out on me, Beef. I can't join you again.
Really?
Yeah. I'll hit the join game, and then it'll show the screen where I picked my save, and then all of a sudden it'll go to available sessions and show me there's no sessions available.
Your main guy, what is he? What kind of a save is it?
It's a
Normal?
regular save. Yeah. The custom. Normal, high inventory, regular death.
I don't think custom will impact it. Let me send you another invite just to see.
But I mean, I should be able to pick from what ones I'm allowed to and not allowed to, and that's the thing. It's skipping that screen and just saying there's that I should host a new session.
There you go. I sent another request. Yeah, so my fresh start guy, I got lucky and found, what do you call it right away? The balls, the mold balls. Is it working now?
Nope. I'm gonna reboot the game, see if that helps. So you got yourself some moldy balls over there?
Yeah, my fresh start guy got lucky. It's only like 5 of them, but hey, it works. Haven't got a freighter for that guy yet. But what I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to progress through the story with him. Instead of doing like I normally do where I just come in and just start farming and building and going crazy. Actually trying to play the game the way they intended it to be played. It's difficult. But it's kind of cool. I like starting with the Artemis path, you know?
Nice.
And I've gotten to Apollo on that. Now I'm at the part where you get all the guys start showing up at your base and you got to do all their stuff. That's where it gets really annoying. Oh, do this for the scientist. Oh, do this for the guy with the guns. Do this for the overseer. Do this for the farmer. You're like, ugh. You guys are working at my base. You're putting me to work? Have you noticed the weekend mission's been the bone mission? Like the last...
I did not notice that.
It's like the last 3 out of 4, I think, have been the bone mission. I've been doing weekend mission videos, and like last week it was the bone one, and this past weekend it was also the bone one. So I was like, I'm not doing the same video 2 weeks in a row. That's just ridiculous. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I got a sentinel. There we go. Pulse spitter time, boys. Yeah, I have to redo my pulse spitter video. Or no, not the pulse spitter one. It was the neutron cannon one.
Why?
Because somebody pointed out I was using a freaking geology cannon for most of the video. I'm like, oh, the idiot. It's like, thank you for pointing that out. This is awkward.
That's funny. Now it's telling me the invitation's expired.
Let me get these guys off my tail. 28 seconds. I'll send you another invite. Alright, here it comes. Yeah, you got another pissed off sentinel.
What else is new?
Oh. Haha. Alright, we're just gonna get away from him. Oh, I've got an egg ready to hatch. I didn't even know I had an egg on me.
They'll give you the same message if you got your egg on like your frigate or something.
Maybe it's on my ship. Nope. Yeah, it's gotta be on the frigate then, or the freighter. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we're not going to be hatching any eggs soon. Although I do want to do the thing where I make something really, really small.
There's a joke somewhere. There's a joke somewhere. I know it.
Like that pizza dough?
Craig, don't do it. Don't do it, Craig. Don't do it.
I'm going to make it Craig-sized. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I make like a little tiny pizza dough, I'll call them personal pan.
If you made that thing really tiny, it's gonna look like one of those Nerf discs out of the Nerf guns.
Right? Yeah, it'll be funny looking. I don't know how small it can go. I'll have to go find... I still have the base where I got it from, so I'll go get one there. Is the really huge one now. that I like the third generation one. I made him turn red and everything. He's kind of crazy looking. But there's nobody in the anomaly. What's up? And you can't join me?
Nope.
All right, maybe I'm
I
screwed up.
think your session's bugged. Like you got knocked offline or something.
Let me disable and re-enable. See if anybody starts. Yep, people are joining in now. All right. Let me send you another request. All right, I sent you another request. You want to do a 1-year anniversary stream on Dying Light 2?
Sure.
Or coming up to a year anniversary on that game. And you said Weasel has that now, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to get together with him before the 4th. So I think the 4th is...
February 4th?
Yeah, pretty sure that was when it came out. I'll have to double check it. It's also when I started my channel. I started it with Dying Light 2. So we kind of need to do like a... look at it again after a year, you know?
Yeah, I'm getting booted for some reason.
I don't know what's doing it. It's alright on my end now.
Attempting to connect. It's giving me the option to choose my my save, but it won't let me click on anything. And then it boots me right to the start the network itself sort of thing.
That's weird. Hey Titus, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you know, I think my optional one is still open too. I haven't visited someone else's freighter. But that was just laziness on my part. But Switch doesn't have multiplayer, or do you have multiplayer, but only with other Switch players? I don't remember how that works. All right, time to kill some pirates. Yeah, we never got all the optional ones on the Leviathan. Yeah, we'll see if Weasel's interested. If he is, we got to get him like caught up character-wise. Has he played that game at all, or?
A little bit.
I've been going on every now and then with my new Game Plus character and farming those renegades, you know, for some good loot. Oh, come on. Oh, he's just out of range. There we go.
Wow,
Toast.
That's hilarious.
No multiplayer at all. Yeah. Yeah, that really sucks. I keep hoping they fix this for Switch. Switch came out in 2017, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so they're going to be lagging behind a little bit tech-wise on some stuff. I'm just surprised they can get some of the games on there that they get, which is cool. Like, Christopher has a Switch, and he loves the thing. He's always on that Switch.
I'm surprised that Nintendo allows some of those games on there, though.
Well, they've relaxed in the recent years. I mean, I think they've even had Resident Evil and stuff like that on their platform. It's funny, I've been a gamer, you know, for 40-something years now, and I never got into the mobile gaming very much. I had a Game Boy, but it was, you know, it was alright. I never got the PS Vita or the PSP or any of that kind of stuff. It just didn't appeal to me. I feel like I prefer the home experience with it, you know, sitting down, relaxing and all that. Now, if I had a commute or something every day, yeah, I'd consider getting something mobile, you know. If I had to take a train ride or whatever, or traveled a lot, that'd be a different story. I don't even like mobile games very much.
Growing up, I had Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and PlayStation, PSP, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation Pocket. Although
Yeah.
you couldn't really fit that in your pocket. You couldn't even fit all the batteries that needed in your pocket.
Yeah, what did it take? Like 16D batteries?
It took like 6 AA's and they drained in like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Oof. I'll tell you what, if you want to be the next multi-billionaire, invent a better battery.
Oh, they use lithium rechargeables now. Same thing
No.
they use in cell phones.
I know, but I'm saying better than the cell phone battery, because even those aren't that great, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're pretty good, but you can drain a cell phone in no time. Especially if you're messing around on apps, playing a game, or, you know, you fight with people on Twitter all day. You played Skyrim with 3 add-ons on the Switch and it runs good. Wow, yeah, Skyrim, that's another one that's on there. God, I can't believe Skyrim's 12 years old now. Well, it'll be 12 in November, but wow. 12 years since the last Elder Scrolls entry, numbered one at least. That makes me feel my mortality. I'll probably live to see Elder Scrolls 6, but 7, probably not, and 8, definitely I won't be around.
Don't give
Wow.
up hope.
No, wow, I'm not that old. Yeah, I remember when that game came out, man. Oh, Lord. Everybody's talking Skyrim at work, going nuts over it. All right, let's do this. I do like the
Guys
ship-to-ship
on
combat
YouTube
now.
and Facebook that make fun of like Dungeons and Dragons type players. They're hilarious.
Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, that Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out.
No, it's been a little too late now. It's been like forever.
It's been, what, 20 years?
Yeah.
Maybe?
And dude, it's like barely anybody plays on the PlayStation anymore. I mean, on the computer anymore for that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a single-player game, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time. I remember that. And the Icewind Dale game. That was a lot of fun.
And then it morphed into Neverwinter Nights after that.
Yeah, you know, and it's funny because I look back at some of the games I loved, and I've kind of grown past some of them. Like, I used to love Final Fantasy. I played 1 through 8 or 9, somewhere around there. And it's where I started to lose interest because the one that had that stupid soccer type game in it that was really annoying.
That was X.
10. Okay, so yeah, that's when they kind of lost me. Like, eh. And then I got
the story was great behind it, but the having to play the blitzball just to get the one guy's like ultimate weapon, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's a thing I see a lot in games now is mini games like that, and I like that less and less as time goes on.
Final Fantasy always had that mini game thing, but they never forced you into it.
Yeah, it's one thing to have it as an optional thing like Gwent in The Witcher.
They had those like little card games that you could play, like Final Fantasy 6 and 7 or whatever it was.
I thought that was like 8 that introduced the cards. I know it wasn't 7.
I don't remember which one it was, but it was a way to gamble and blow off time in the game.
You didn't like Final Fantasy Titus? Yeah, I used to like them, but I guess times have changed. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me anymore. I've gotten away from the Japanese RPG aesthetic. That's something that I'm not a big fan of anymore, with that spiky hair and the oversized sword on the back and the big eyes that look like Precious Moments figurines. It's kind of like, all right. It's a cool style, but it just doesn't do it for me anymore. I prefer something more realistic, like No Man's Sky. No, but like a Red Dead Redemption. Oh, the Blitzball minigame. Yeah, he didn't like that either. Yeah, I did not like that. I don't like the chess game in the new Horizon Forbidden West. That chess type game, I forget what it's called now. That was just
I did
frustrating, aggravating
thing.
Game,
but I was like, this is unnecessary. This isn't Final Fantasy anymore. And they didn't do that in 13. And 13 was a pretty good series altogether.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see why it would upset people though.
Yeah, just to me it was like, I want to.
Because 13 was centered around the woman the whole time.
I didn't play 13.
Yeah, that was on the lightning, and she was like a fallen commander sort of thing. Got like blasted into the future or something, or the past. It was something like that. And two of her sidekicks were like transported through time.
All right. They do have some great stories, those games.
It was a very highly complex story.
Yeah, they're never.
I love how their stories are so complex that they always end up sad.
Yep, and I remember.
I love that. That's good storytelling.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy traumatized me when I was younger. When you lost Aerith, I think her name was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, oh my god, I've never lost a character that you can't bring back. It's like, why won't my Phoenix Down work?
Well, I mean, that was the same thing with X. I mean, that whole story was traumatizing. That's why they have to like do
Yeah.
Same thing with 13. They came up with 2 sequels to that too.
Now I have 15. 15 I think was a freebie on PlayStation Network a few months ago.
I don't know. That whole car mechanic really bugged the.
Did it? See, I plugged it in and played like an hour of it maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, eh.
And then Type 0 it was annoying. I just did not like that one at all. I bought it, I played like 10 minutes of it, and I returned it.
Really?
I'm like, no. This doesn't feel like Final Fantasy. This feels like something else completely different. It wasn't one of those numbered series. It was Final Fantasy Type O.
Oh wow, I got a huge Sentinel.
Mothership.
Yeah, freighter here. Too bad I'm not looking for one on this character. This is where I have my Vader Prime. Now that would be a welcome addition to the game, is more capital ships.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they made him like some of those other styles, but bigger and beefier. Especially that one with the big disc on the front. I call it like the Enterprise style.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a cool one to beef up and make really nice.
They ought to try to make one that's like the Millennium Falcon, only like just change up a few things, that way it doesn't screw with copyrights.
I don't know if that would work as a capital ship. A big old disc.
Make like a big old magnet looking thing. With like a floating orb in the middle of it or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, most of the freighters are ugly at best. Alright, what do we got here for... I still got 70% on my warp. I'm gonna make my way as far in on this galaxy as possible before I lay down a base. This one's green. I like the way the different galaxies have different colors to them.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss my old travel distance on the pre-waypoint update, and I could get like 6,000 light years, I think. I think that's about as high as I got. Oh my god, it was great. Get out of here, come on. Find something decent. Salud. Oh, it's a 2-star. Oh, here's a pirate system on a blue star. With 3 crappy planets, let's check it out. Alright, here we go. I kind of like streaming on YouTube. This is nice.
Yeah, we've had a lot more engagement on this than we've had the entire time on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, if my girlfriend wouldn't drop in to say, hey, we got nobody. I think one time Chris said hello.
Then that's including all the times that Christy did say hi.
Yeah. I was like, go make 15 accounts up real quick. Come on. All right. Excuse me.
I think I tried telling you to do this from the beginning. Don't quote me on it, though.
Man, you didn't say shit. I don't remember, to be honest. You hear so much about Twitch, I was like, well, you know, we'll give it a try. Still got the account and all that, and eventually get back to it. Oh, I got some pirates that want to attack me.
I don't know. I think it's losing steam.
No, a lot of people stream from Steam on Twitch. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
You're funny.
Come on, let's melt these guys down to nothing. Good Lord, there's a ton of ships fighting here. I think I've hit some guys with friendly fire. I'm probably going to get attacked by sentinels. Oh, maybe not. Is that it? Is there no one else? That is a quick way to up your reputation with a race, though, is to kill pirates in their system. See, I just played through an interesting indie game called Deliver Us the Moon. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it was kind of fun. It was like a 4 or 5 hours, roughly. I did What Remains of Edith Finch back in the beginning of January. No, we're still pretty early in January, but like way in the beginning. And that was like a 2-hour game, I think. But what a story, man. I don't know if that's a freebie, if we got that as a free one, but if you check your library and you ever want to like have a one-night diversion and just have this pleasant game with this cool story and this weird mystery, I highly recommend that one. And I went for the platinum on it. It was an easy platinum. Got the platinum, you know, right away and all. It was just like a, you know me, I'm not a platinum hunter. But I was like, I gotta try that one out and see what's up. And I am glad I did. But Deliver Us the Moon has a sequel coming up. It looks like it was the looks like it was made by some indie like company in Norway or something like that. It was just a real small group of developers and all. Cool story. It's done in an Unreal Engine, so it had that typical look of an Unreal game, you know? Especially from that last generation, that Unreal 4. Mm-hmm. But good textures, good, you know, there wasn't any other characters in it, though. You had voices that you would communicate with people, but you didn't, like, walk up and talk to anybody on it. That's where you can really see that Unreal 4 engine, is in the talking to people and all that. I think that's what gets me with Starfield and it looking a little dated, I guess you could say, with what I've seen when you're talking to people. It like zooms right in and they're staring straight at the screen like they did in Skyrim, like they did in Fallout, like they did in every other Bethesda game. There's not much variety there. I've gotten used to these other games that have dynamic cameras and stuff like that during conversations, and that Bethesda model seems to just have that one look. But still like to try it, though, I'll tell you that. Ooh, a radioactive abomination. All right, well. Anybody who's watching, I do have some stuff to give away if you'd like something for your save file. Drop a message down in the chat and I'll meet you in the anomaly. Maybe. I don't know. Hobbit's been having trouble meeting up with me. We could try. Pirate system or a 3-star system? Or... Ooh. Oh, no, no. Oh, damn it. Chose the wrong thing. I thought I had a system with a black hole in it. I was about to jump in it. All right. Dulinger. If anyone's looking for some free goodies, I got a ton of stuff to give out here, including void eggs. You can get yourself your very own living ship. Now, there's a video I need to do. Is being that I already have a living ship with this character, I won't have to go through all the hoopla to do it again, right? So I can hatch one of those eggs and get it ready. Then I can visit multiple systems and show off a whole bunch of different living ships and their locations. So if people want to farm a specific type, like one of those hammerhead ones or something like that, they'll have some options. Different colored ones, all that kind of fun stuff. That would be a cool video, I think. That one I would do. Maybe I'll do that toward the end of the month. Got to go to Melbourne this weekend and then Miami next weekend. Ooh, but the weekend after that, that one's mine. All right, here's one with a black hole. Andre, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. It's one of my favorite community members, Hobbit.
Andre, huh? How you doing, Andre? We're back up to 5 again.
Oh, yeah. Just finished supper. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Well, was supper super?
That's how we say dinner in the South. Do you need me to send you another request, Hobbit? See if you can rejoin?
I've been trying. I don't understand it, man.
It wasn't, yeah, every meal not cooked by me is great, too. I appreciate that sentiment. I love that. I can cook, but having someone else cook makes it always a little bit better. Unless it was my ex-wife, she couldn't cook. Shout out to her if she's watching.
You just don't like the taste of poison, beef.
Yeah. Yeah, that mandrake root stew she used to make. I don't know. Oh man. Yeah.
She was very generous with the poison sumac.
Oh, look at this ship. That's a pretty little fighter.
I've
I
seen
like
that
these.
before.
I like these needle nose. Yeah, they're kind of like that hot rod style, but a little more streamlined. I like those. Came with a good set of wings too.
Front end hot rod, back end is X wing.
That's no X-wing, man. I did find one system with a bunch of X-wings in it, though. I did a video on it. Or no, it was TIE fighters. It was TIE fighters. Had like 3 or 4 different TIE fighter style ships in it. It was kind of funny. All right, well, you know what? I am going to reboot my session real quick and then send you another request, all right?
All right.
Let me go to options and quit the mode select. Hit a portal not appear at all where there was one. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Yeah, the game's pretty solid, but every now and then it gets a little buggy. All right, I'm hosting a new session. Use my Prime account, my Prime save. And let's go to options, network. Multiplayer is enabled, anyone can join. Hobbit, your invite is sent. And Andre, if you want to join up, there is my friend code down there if you want to punch that in. I don't know if you're on PlayStation or I think you said you're PC if I remember correctly. Supper does sound good. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Oh, so what's your player name, Andre? I didn't realize that. My bad. How come I don't see you on here? AV Design.
AV Design.
If you want to throw up your friend code, I'll go ahead and punch it in and we'll make this official. You see me, but I don't see you. That's weird. Maybe you punched mine in, but I never recall seeing yours. And yeah, quantum time loop. That doesn't sound like Nate. I thought his began with an A. Oh, there it is. We have to punch in that thing.
Quantum time loop is the only one we both have in common here. That's not on what you call it.
Yeah, it's not a PlayStation one. That's Xbox One,
I
right?
got. Oh yeah. No, his is a Yumu. Ayumu.
Yeah, that's right.
Then who's Quantum Time Loop?
Maybe somebody we met up with one night in game or something.
Andre, I'm gonna go ahead and add you too. Why not?
And yay, new friend added. Awesome. All right, cool. Cool. Well, like I said, I got a ton of goodies to give away if you need anything. If you need nanites, I got the tainted metal for it, any kind of multi-tool expansions, void eggs, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm going to do this on a regular basis. And eventually, in a week or two, I'm going to start giving away ships if that still works. We have to test that out still. But that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, cool. That's great, man. I like hooking up with the community. That's cool. I think I've got a black hole in this system. Yep, and there it is.
Story of our lives, Andre.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's funny because that kind of ruined this character for me. But this is my like fun character now. I test all the new stuff out with it and all that. That new guy I started up for the 2023 playthrough, I'm doing totally legit. And sometimes you just want to slap down that second refiner and just start going to town. But no, I refuse. Well, sometimes it's fun just to hang out in the anomaly and hand out a bunch of crazy crap. You give somebody a stack of 30 upgrade modules for their multi-tool, and they're like, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, awesome. That would be great if you could join up, Titus. Hopefully that Switch 2.0 will have that ability, that multiplayer thing. Have they announced the 2.0 yet, or is that still just kind of in the rumor mill?
This is Nintendo, though. So, they don't like to, I don't think that they like to, do chat settings with that, do they?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just rumors. Yeah, I don't know because they tend. Yeah,
because they do tend to have a lot of little kids on that platform. Now that PlayStation doesn't, but
well, yeah, and you got to be protective of that. I get it.
Nintendo tends to be the more protective console.
Yeah, Sony's pretty tough, but Nintendo's a little tighter with that than they are. At least Sony's finally relaxing a little bit and allowing some multiplayer and not multiplayer, but cross-play and mods on certain things. Remember when the mods came out for Skyrim and Fallout 4?
Fallout 4, yes. I don't know much about Skyrim, but yeah, the mods were even tough on that one, though, for Fallout 4.
They weren't that bad. I mean, you were definitely a lot more limited than you are like playing on Steam or something, but at least you had some options. I remember when the mods came out for Skyrim, I was excited, and I had to re-download the game then and mod it out. I did there was a lot that gave you houses, and different houses in different areas, which were cool. There was one that reset enemies a lot faster, so you could seriously do some farming. by revisiting the same cave early on, like that very first cave you go to. You wouldn't have to travel halfway across the world to find creatures again. I think it set the reset timer by like a quarter of what it normally was. That was pretty cool. And the Fallout mods, oh my god, they were just sick. Hey, get off me.
Shut up, Preston Garvey.
Yeah, that was one I got. So Preston Garvey can only have one active mission at a time. Another one I got lets you destroy pretty much everything in every settlement, you know, so you could really build up. It's like a better companion one, I think, that fixed the AI on the companions a little bit. Made them so they didn't jump in front of you every time you shot.
It's like, all right, this guy's dead. What the heck? Get out of my way! Move!
Yeah. That was always annoying. Even in this game, like when I'm in combat now, right, with the space pirates, and my ships get in front of me, I always go back to Skyrim and say Lydia's piloting, because she was always so bad about that. It didn't matter what you're doing, boy, Lydia would get in the way.
You know, I never played Star Fox. I always heard good things about that game. I never played it.
Yeah, I remember that was kind of like a groundbreaking game when it came out, if I remember correctly. It was like the first time it was like just switching from sprites to polygons. And of course, nowadays it's so rudimentary looking, but back then, oh my god, it was so realistic. I wasn't realistic, but it was cool having those polygon ships and all that, and the combat was pretty solid. It was a fun game. Definitely fun. And I think that was...
A friend of mine had Echo the Dolphin, too. That was pretty groundbreaking game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that one, but for some reason, someone was talking about that one recently. Yeah, wasn't that like the first 3D game? I think it was, that Star Fox. Yeah, that was something, man. You know, I grew up playing on the Atari, the original Atari with the joystick and the single button. So watching the evolution of gaming has been just an amazing thing. And so much fun. I never imagined something like this. I remember Asteroids, you know, just that flat screen with your little ship and running around shooting asteroids, and they get smaller and fly faster. And the way game progressions used to be is you just did the same thing over and over. It was just faster every turn until it was so fast you just couldn't keep up. No, it didn't. I've got a couple game packs here, like flashback game packs from the Atari 2600. I did a video on the Haunted House game that came out in like 1981 or 82. I was like 11 or 12 years old. I remember hearing about that game, and then going in to Sears with my mom and like begging her to get that game, and so she reluctantly got me the game. Going home and playing it, it was the coolest thing. It was like the first, I call it the great grandfather of like modern day survival horror. It's just hilarious how cheesy it is. No, it's tough to play them in emulation. I hear you, man. I have a hard time going back too, but every now and then, like I've been wanting to kind of go back and do some like retro videos on that. Like there was one called Outlaw on the 2600 where you were just two cowboys standing on opposite sides of the screen, and you're shooting at each other with revolvers, you know, and just pew, 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 trying to kill each other. And I think there was a cactus between you. So you would run up or down and try to shoot the other person and avoid being shot. And like my dad and I, you know, this is what we did. We played these games when I was a little kid. And I used to beat my ass in football so bad. You had like 3 players on each team, but the offense had an extra player, the quarterback. And you used to whoop my ass in it, you know. You could just either pass the ball or run, I think. There was no special teams or anything like that. One screen, so cheesy. One team was yellow. Yeah, one team was yellow, one was green, and he whooped my ass. And I remember years later, you know, grew up, I got an adult, went my own way and all that. Came home one time and brought home, it's like PlayStation 2 maybe. and it had Madden on it. I'm like, all right, Dad, let's play some football. Let's rematch. Whooped his ass in Madden. It's like, took 15 years, but I got you. Yeah, good times, man. Those old games are something. Space Invaders was a favorite. Missile Command.
I always loved Missile Command.
Oh, Commodore 64. I had one of those. What's the game I played on that? That one that was like an RPG style with King Britain. Oh, what was that called? I think the series still exists today. What was it called?
King Britain?
Pitfall. Yeah, Pitfall. Pitfall was good. Pitfall was like the original Uncharted. Jumping over the alligators. Pitfall is when it started to get a little more advanced. You had more than like one color on the screen.
I don't know. Was that before or after Zelda? Because that had like 3 colors. Like
Pitfall was before
white.
Zelda. Pitfall was an Atari game. And if memory serves, it was the 2600. It was the original Atari, if memory serves correctly. And that was an Activision game. That's like the birth of Activision there. That would be a great IP for them to tap into and just make a modern day Pitfall. You could have a Lara Croft type adventure, The guy's name was Pitfall Harry, and it was like a left to the right side scroller. And you'd be above ground, or at some point you could go underground and go back, and each screen was a different part. It was like a maze, And
Pitfall,
Activision.
a platform video game designed by David Crane for Atari 2600.
Yep.
Released by Activision in 1982.
I was 12. Oh God.
The player controls
40 years ago.
Harry.
41 years ago.
The player controls Pitfall Harry is tasked with collecting all the treasures in the jungle within 20 minutes.
Yep.
The world consists of 255 screens, which
Yep.
are horizontally connected in a flipped screen manner. 255 screens. Stay gum.
Yeah, but you'd be across the screen in 3 seconds.
Yep.
There's a pit with alligators. You could jump on their heads and go across, I think, if their mouths were closed, or you could swing across on like a vine. And the game was just so addictive. It was so much fun. That was a great game. Yeah, why not tap into that old IP, and make a modern day adventure? That would be something that you'd get the old guys out and be like, oh, Pitfall.
Pitfall, GameCube, Xbox, Game Boy Advance, and PlayStation 2. February 18th, 2004. That's the last one they made.
Really? They made it for the... Wow, how bad did it look? I mean, was it a remake or was it
Pitfall, The
a
Lost
port?
Expedition.
Oh, wow.
It's a full game.
128 bytes of memory. Holy cow. Oh. Yeah, wasn't the Commodore...
It's the 6th and final installment of Pitfall.
Yeah, there needs to be a new Pitfall, a modern day third-person iteration of the game.
Oh, they used the Havoc engine on that.
Yeah. Man, I've seen some of the new stuff being done in that Unreal 5, and it is just, oof. Photorealistic, man. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, I had no idea there were 6 either, dude.
What?
Pitfalls.
Games?
Yeah, there were 6? I was like, yeah, I had no idea. I vaguely recall Pitfall 2. I think that could just be your brain playing tricks on you, but I think I remember that. I think that was like that Atari 5200. That was a pretty bad system. I remember the controller on that was awful.
Oh, I remember this one. You jump in the alligator's heads. That makes sense. You look like Indiana Jones in this thing, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it looks when it came out, 1982. Isn't that when Indiana Jones came out?
I think so.
I think that's when Raiders of the Lost Ark came out.
I'll look it up in a minute.
How about my research department?
I'm counting 7 or 8 Pitfall games.
3 years old. I was 12. Yeah.
Pitfall Mayan Adventure 94, Pitfall 1982, Pitfall 2 Lost Caverns 1984. Pitfall
I remember that Lost
Expedition
Caverns one.
2004. Super Pitfall. That's 1986. Pitfall 3D 98. Pitfall. Oh, okay, that's the arcade version.
Yeah.
And Pitfall 2012.
Yeah, 84
3,
was the second one, huh?
4,
Wow.
5. I count 6 or 7.
That's crazy.
2004 being the last. And you said Indiana Jones?
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I bet you that came out like right around 1982.
Still can't believe they're making another one.
Let's not talk about that.
It doesn't look good either.
No, it can't be good.
Lost Ark is 1981. Probably released in 1982.
Yep. Yeah, you know he was based off of it. See it just in his style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a fun game. I remember the original Prince of Persia. That was another fun game.
Oh man, Forgotten Sands. I almost beat the tar out of that game. I love that one. The movie was okay. It wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best.
Yeah, I've got that movie. It's all right. It's like The Mummy or an Indiana Jones movie. It's that swashbuckling adventure, Pirates of the Caribbean style.
You talking about 2008 Prince of Persia?
Yeah, the one with what's his name in it?
Oh wait. No, there's other ones. What was the original Prince of Persia name?
Hey, the original's older.
Ooh.
Probably late 80s.
1999 Prince of Persia 3D.
Nope.
Prince of Persia 1989. There we go.
That's it. Yeah. Had that on your Apple II. Holy crap! I never had an Apple. I had a Commodore 64.
And there's another. The sequel came out, Prince of Persia 2, 1993. Shadows of Cairn, 94.
I had a Texas Instruments TI-99. I think that was my first computer. Thing was a little bit bigger than a typewriter.
Texas Instruments? That sounds like a calculator.
Well, they were a calculator company, I think, but it had little cartridge games on it, like Hunt the Wumpus.
Yep.
And God, I can't remember the other games, but I remember Hunt the Wumpus because I was a little kid. ZX81, Blood Omen, and Soul Reaver games. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Texas Instruments. You tried to put like Tetris on that game.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that thing. Pretty sure.
I broke it. So my first experience playing Tetris, I worked in 1988, 89 for a computer company. I was like 18, 19 going to college. And I was a computer operator overnights. And we had Tetris installed on the mainframe there, so it was accessible by everybody in the company, you know. And during the day, the programmers would get on there and play, you know, in their downtime and all that. Well, being a computer operator at nighttime, most of what you did was just sit there and run a program, and it would run for 4 or 5 hours, and you literally had nothing else to do. So I could study and all that, which was a perfect gig for me. But I could also play the shit out of Tetris. And I'd, you know, every day I'd come on, and somebody would beat the high score. So I'd go in there that night, and I would just play till I beat that high score, and then I'd start my studies. And you know, the next day, be like, "Oh, dude, you beat my score." I'm like, "Yep." So what was the ZX81? I don't recall that one. Is that like a home computer?
ZX81 home computer
Sinclair.
was produced by Sinclair Research.
Ah, okay.
Manufactured in Dundee.
Really?
Dundee, Scotland. Sorry. That cut off in the thing.
I didn't think it was Dundee, Florida, did you?
I was hoping.
British,
I was hoping,
yeah?
like, by the Timex Corporation.
Oh, wow.
Launched in UK in March '81. It was supposed to be low-cost introduction to home computing for the general public.
Does it tell you how much it cost back then?
Hugely successful. 1.5 million units were sold in 1980.
I'll tell you how much it cost though at brand new. Kind of curious.
Let me find out. Alright, it was discontinued in 1984. Introductory price, £50 for the kit, £70 assembled.
Oh, okay. 250 Canadian at the time. Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, it would be 285 to 390 at 2023 prices.
That's something.
It'd still be sold that much too nowadays, being that the computer's like $700 nowadays.
Yeah, the one I'm having built for video production is $900, and my brother-in-law's doing it. $64K memory booster. Woo! I think it was like lightning.
It's made by Timex. That was a watch people.
Yeah, watch people, calculator people. Everybody getting into the computer business.
They had to back then. That was the shiznit, you know. It was rock. It was bedrock stuff, you know.
Wow, finding some nice ships
I still
here.
remember everybody kind of looking down on people that were like geeks and everything back in the day.
And now they're all working for them.
Like now they're like, they're your masters.
One day we will rule the world. After we invent the internet.
You can imagine how Bill Gates was treated back in the '80s. Be like, yeah, you're a scrub. You're not gonna go nowhere.
Uh-oh. And the evolution of all this has been crazy. Like, as a computer operator, the room I worked in, the disk drives were about the size of a modern-day washing machine. and the hard drive you would put in there was 6 discs that were these big metal discs on this big, like with this big plastic case around it and a plastic bottom. You would pull the bottom off, and the discs were about the circumference of a record, I would say, like an LP. And you have to put them in there and turn them, and they'd lock, and then you lift the thing up and you shut the thing. The printer was also the size of a washing machine, and it had a warning on it that says don't wear a tie or have your tie pinned back and your hair up when using this, because if the printer caught your hair or your tie, the printer would probably kill you. It would drag you into it. We had the tapes, the magnetic tapes for storage, and just rooms full of these racks of tapes with all the financials to the company on it. Oh God, it was insane. The whole room had air conditioning running underneath the floors and all the cables running underneath the floors to keep it cool in there, because it had so much power and it got so hot if you didn't. It was funny. Yeah, those huge platters. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Man, that was something. You look at that. I look at that room now, how big that room was. My computer room. And I look at my little phone and I'm like, my phone has more power than that whole room did. Those are some good old times. Yeah, and a micros card. I remember having data. We had data entry ladies that would use the old punch cards to put in data that we would have for like our accounts payable and accounts receivable. I had a machine that would sign paychecks. I'd have to run the paychecks every week, and you'd print the paychecks up on the printer, and then you would run it through this machine that had a rubber stamp, and it was like a wheel, and the wheel would just run, hit the ink, and as the checks ran through it, it would just keep stamping each next check and all that. It was something else, man. Now, when's the last time you got a check from the company you work for, right? I don't think I can remember last time I saw a paycheck. As we were talking about earlier, how Ubisoft announced that they've got a yeah, it's all digital, right? I don't like that. I really don't like that. That really gets me. But you know, I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist. I don't like having my money all digital. Ugh. You know, I'm the guy that would put money in a coffee can and bury it in the yard. But Ubisoft announced a Star Wars game that they got coming up. I guess EA is no longer going to be making the Star Wars games after this Jedi Survivor or whatever, and they said it's going to be similar to No Man's Sky, which will be kind of interesting. That would definitely be an interesting way to expand the channel with that, but that's probably a couple years out. Have you seen their Avatar game?
No, I haven't.
Looks sick. And boy, was I wrong about Avatar making money.
Why?
Because it made money. I didn't think they'd be able to make the money they needed to keep that franchise viable, but looks like they did. So good for them. At least Cameron's absence from cinema for so many years.
I do hear that they're dumping on it though.
Yeah, well, of course they are. It's the age of the internet, and they dump on everything. I mean, I'm not really interested in it. That ship has sailed for me, but I will catch it when it comes out on Blu-ray. I'll buy it, I'm sure, maybe. I don't know, I'm so sick of Hollywood and all the crap they put out. We'll see.
Every now and then I enjoy a good dumpster fire.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought a film. Yeah, Star Wars universe like this would be great.
Back when you were in that kick of buying stuff before they burn them.
Yeah, that I'll still do. I'm still keeping my eye out for a couple. I got to get on Amazon one of these days and get like Blazing Saddles and a couple old classics that I'm sure will be disappeared one day. Although it looks like culture's swinging back the other direction finally. We'll see. We'll see.
That would be nice.
Yep.
People that were raging against the machine are getting raged at by all the people that were upset at you raging against the machine.
Yeah. Rage Against the Machine became the machine.
What was that phrase? Live long enough, be here long enough. You lived long enough to be the villain.
Yeah, die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. Yep. Harvey Dent. I believed in him.
We all still do, man.
I believed in Harvey Dent.
I mean, that's a darn good phrase right there.
Oh, maybe we should get him to run for president.
Don't wish it. People hate him more than they hated Trump.
Alright, trying to work my way to the center of this galaxy. Trade Wars. God, that rings a bell.
Trade Wars?
That rings a bell. I'm trying to remember what my first multiplayer game was.
I got into a lot of the computer games when they got to be multiplayer.
I think mine was Guild Wars.
I'm pretty sure that my multiplayer games were like Age of Empires, or was it Red Alert, or some of those things.
Isn't Age of Empires getting a revival now?
Yeah, there's so many games that try and copy its iconic look, and then there's like mobile games that copied the look, but it's just more multiplayer madness.
But I thought the actual game itself was coming back, not just like a clone or something.
There was a Age of Empires 3, I think, but it was very like animated.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember Guild Wars. Guild Wars was a lot of fun. But I kind of got in late on that one. I'm not much on mobile gaming, although I do enjoy that. Hey, there's Christy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
BBS. Trade Wars for BBS. Hey, Christina, how you doing?
Yeah, that rings a bell, that Trade Wars. I'm just trying to remember what it was. That EVE Online looks sick. I'm not going to lie. But it looks way too involved. It looks like the kind of game that'll just consume your life. Oh, cool. What are you working on? I did a new short today.
Trade Wars is a series of video games dating back to 1984.
Wow.
Video games insert the video games are inspired by Hunt the Wumpus.
Hunt the Wumpus. That's the game I told you I used to play on the TI-99.
And the original Space
Oh,
Trader
cool.
game, Star Trader.
Wow. Hunt the Wumpus. God. I used to giggle as a kid because I would call it Hump the Wumpus. Yeah, I was nasty even as a little kid. Well, thank you very much.
First game with the title Trade Wars by Chris Sherrick was developed in
Yeah,
BASIC for the TRS-80 and ported to the IBM PC.
Yep.
No Change BBS system, 1984.
Wow. Yeah, we've all been going on down memory lane.
And Habit's been playing,
He's been doing the research. She's doing the marketing, you're doing the research.
why not?
That's how empires are built. I can't wait to pick up the computer this upcoming weekend. That's going to be a game changer. Yeah, she's got a TikTok set up now, and she's posting daily to that, and Instagram and all that. So it'll be interesting to see how that all feeds into each other. I have a feeling Hogwarts is going to be a big boost to the channel because of the drama around it, you know? So it'll definitely be trending for a while. And that'd be kind of a fun one, but I have a feeling with all that drama, it's going to be huge. And I'll have 3 days early access to it, which will be great.
Why? Because you're that special member?
No. It's just if you pre-order it and you get the deluxe, you get 3 days early access, as well as some other stuff. You get like a dark arts arena, and you know, ask Christy. She knows I want to be a dark magician. Play to my strengths, right?
Well, it is 2023. You can change your race.
Whoa, you just went there. Channel shut down.
It's been nice knowing you.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Good night and good luck, everybody.
Yeah, you know, we've been getting a hankering to go back to that first Dying Light. Now that you say that, good night, good luck.
What can I say, man? That was a good game. Second one is okay. It doesn't quite measure up, but it's still good.
Not yet, it doesn't. But the first one, remember, wasn't super amazing in the beginning either. It's only after, you know, it just kept growing. They did like No Man's Sky. They just kept improving it and adding stuff to it, making it better. It had 7 years of support, dude. That was a lot. For a single-player game, that's a lot of support. A lot of people don't dedicate the time and resources to that.
Dying Light 1 wasn't single-player, though.
It had co-op. Well, no, it had that invasion mode, too. But, I mean, it was mainly a single-player game.
True.
You know, it had some co-op and some that I think you could invade somebody else's game as a volatile, right?
Yeah, but you could also like have three of you playing together. You didn't have to deal with the volatiles.
You have a 3v1 or something, or was it just a co-op? I don't remember.
It was co-op.
Okay.
Because I had people helping me with missions on that one. And you had that arena too that you could play in.
Yeah, I like that game. I got the skin of who was the bad guy? Raz? Was that his name?
Mm-hmm.
I got that skin for Dying Light 2.
How do you get that skin for Dying Light 2?
I think it was a freebie if I remember correctly. They got something they're giving away right now. I got to log in this week and get it.
You just gotta log into the game, or you gotta log into the Techland thing?
I think it's just the game. I don't think it's GOG. I don't remember. I'll have to look. We got till the beginning of February to do it. It's kind of to make up for what they did with Christmas. They like made the goal too high, or they made the goal a certain level, but they counted things wrong. They were supposed to count the amount of presents you got, but they only counted the amount. Like if you killed a guy and you got 9 presents from him, they only counted it as 1 because it was only 1 guy killed, not 9. So the community fell short of the event, and so to make up for it, they're giving everybody that prize. All you gotta do is log in and get it, it says. So I don't think you have to go to GOG. I got all the masks and everything. I got all the skins. It was a funny event. That Christmas video I made was hilarious. You saw that video, right?
Yep.
That was fun. I'm enjoying making those like trailer-like videos and stuff like that. Those are a blast. I got one
Nutcracker costume on this thing. Oh my god.
Yeah, you got that in game, and they were selling it for $3 too. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And it wasn't hard to get. I think I played for 2 days and got it, and all the masks, like a snowman mask or something or whatever. There's a few different masks you could get. They were kind of neat looking. But the Nutcracker one was fun, and I got a crowbar that's painted like a candy cane. That was my only regret, that I wasn't dressed like that for my video. I did the video before I got all that stuff. But next Christmas, it's going to be better.
Bloody Ties is free now.
Yep, the candy cane crowbar was cool. I was dressed like a killer clown, though, not the Nutcracker. Bloody Ties is free. Well, didn't you get the deluxe version when you bought the game? They got the DLC?
I don't remember.
Yeah, at this point I usually buy a deluxe version if there's DLC involved. I don't think the Dead Space game is going to give any DLC or anything like that. I know they got a deluxe version, but I think it's just skins. It's like, eh. Oh, this is a interesting pair of ships. All right, nothing too special here. Should be getting that Callisto Protocol DLC, I think, in March or April, which will be interesting. That's a game that didn't live up to its potential, I think, but still pretty damn good. They did tweak the game since the beginning, since its release, and it feels like the combat and all is a little bit smoother now. I got to watch my girlfriend's daughter's fiance play it. You know, he's like 21, and the ease in which, you know, he puts it right into hard mode. And the ease in which he dodged and rolled and all that, I was like, ah, yeah, I'm old. like you got those 21-year-old reflexes. If I move that fast, I'm gonna, you know, have a stroke. Alright, well, we're going to wrap this up in about 15 minutes at 8 o'clock. So I'm heading to the anomaly right now. I'm going to start giving random people some stuff and making people's days. And I'll do it all while dancing. Daddy Blazer. Chris. Oh, he can't take it. Okay. King Killer.
Don't go to how many kills kings?
Well, you got to kill the king if you want to become the king. And he can't accept it anyway. Here you go, Anubis. Sarf. He's initializing a mission, that's why. You gotta dance like Carlton. There you go. Now you got your egg. Oh, Gabi Kames, you're missing out, buddy. Dino Manus. Probably we're not in the same iteration of the anomaly, Andre. That's probably why. Can I join you somehow? Let's see. You know what you probably would have to do is leave the game and then join a game and join my game if you see it up there. That might let you join the same group. But I know Hobbit's been trying to do that and been having an issue with it. I'm going to send you another request, Hobbit, just out of curiosity. Anyone can enjoy join. Multiplayer is enabled. Hobbit, request, invite. I wish we could invite people off just the regular friends list, but it doesn't make it that easy. All right. Yeah, check that out and let me know if that works. We'll have to figure that out because I definitely want to be able to give away some of this stuff to my people. Here's some spawning sacks. Here's some psychotic eggs.
I see the connecting thing. I'm on the save page, but it's not letting me click on anything. And it's moving me to available sessions. Now I'm picking me. Let me pick my save to join you.
That's so
What the
weird.
heck, man?
And you're on your regular dude. You're not on your like
It's not. I'm not even picking
hardcore
a
guy
dude
or
yet.
anything. Oh, okay. That's so weird.
I'll send you an invite. How you invite somebody again?
Square on my name. Hey, your cousin's in here, Grego Baggins. Doesn't see me. You wanted to see the dance? Yeah. Well, who's Boogaloo Boy? The dance. You don't see the dance in the video? Let's give Boogaloo Boy a little gift. So we're gonna have to figure that out then before next week and see what's going on.
I don't see you at all on my friends list either. Probably because you're offline. You're busy hiding from everybody still.
Oh, that shouldn't do anything with this, because it doesn't hide you in game. We've hooked up 100 times in this game with me being offline for the last year.
I don't see you on my friends list.
Probably because I blocked you.
Makes sense.
I'm trying to give crap away. Alright, well, let me make myself... I don't know if it'll boot me out of the stream if I leave the game. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. I don't want to do that. We'll try it like tomorrow night or something. I'll go online and see if you can see me. I might have to do that for the sessions. I'll just turn off all notifications when I'm online, so I don't have stuff popping up on screen.
Yeah, I don't get it. So what's on the rest of your agenda tonight, Beef? A couple more God Award videos. Never mind, he's just over here dancing like a madman. I see AV design. Not you, Beef. Hey, Beef. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so why don't you try to join him?
I'll join him. How about you join him? That might be the way to go.
Alright, let's quit the mode select. Yes. Multiplayer. Alright, I see his. Well, and away we go. We're all here. There's Hobbit. Hey. What's up, East?
Finally, he responds.
Yeah. Chilling out. Finally, he's right. Got the pirate hood rocking. That's awesome.
Look at his dumbass.
Huh?
Look at his dumbass.
Who?
Dancing. You.
Hey. I'll make fun of the Carlton Shuffle. All right, let's all bring out our pets so everybody starts bringing out their pets.
All right.
That's my weird nipple creature. Whoa, somebody busted out the freaking dinosaur. And we got the little 5-finger death punch. Or more like 8-finger. I know, man. I wish you were here, Titus. All right. So I'm going to be doing these on Mondays. 10. Yeah. I'm going to be doing these on Mondays starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as often as I can. I mean, something might come up, but I'm going to try to make this a regular thing and run it till about 8 o'clock. So if you want to join up, just shoot me a message sometime during the week, and we'll plan on maybe doing something interesting. Next week, we'll try to do the ship trading. Hobbit and I at some time will get together and see if we can figure out that ship trading so I can give away some of those ships to people, which would be a lot of fun. And yeah, we can always do some cool building, stuff like that. Hobbit and I have been wanting to do a suborbital base, which should be a challenge, but I think we can do it. Oh, somebody got the big ugly. I'm going to have to break out my small-headed Triceratops. Oh, no, he's got more of a normal-sized head. And my flying pizza dough. There's my red dough. Who wants a pizza? Yeah, base would be fun. All right, well we'll plan on doing that. Maybe we'll do a base next week. What do you think? Oh, someone else got some pizza. Oh, their pizza dough looks a little lumpy.
Mia.
Looks a little lumpy, man. They didn't knead it enough. What the hell? You're gonna knead the dough.
It's like Jabba the Hutt's first form right there.
Right? It's funny. You're not Italian enough. All right. Oh, that's your dough. All right. Well, I'll teach you, man. I've got a little experience being Italian.
Yeah, in the room with some Italians. Okay, we got you.
Yeah, Hobbit's Italian too. 'Cause, you know, most Italians are hobbits, about the same size.
You think you're a wise guy, eh?
All right, guys. Well, ooh, that's a neat little creature with the crest on his head. Let's break out my robot. Oh, he's not happy. Oh, he's hungry.
I adopted a robot. I don't know where he's at. Is he on another character, maybe?
Maybe. Need to give this guy an ion battery. There we go. Now he's happy.
Oh, there he is. Where are you at?
I think a robot's stuck under the ground or something. Oh. There, finally. Oh, you got one just like mine.
Yep.
I like the one that has the big disc head. Yeah, next week, Andre. We're about to wrap this up here, too. So we'll see you next week. Thanks for dropping by. And thanks, everybody, for watching. This is Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. It's going to be a regular Monday thing. We'll be doing this for a few hours each Monday, starting at 5 p.m. and then probably around 8 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. So look forward to seeing y'all next week, and we'll try some base building next week. So bring plenty of resources and put on your work boots. We'll see you there.
Somebody's got a ball ship.
Oh, is it just a plain ball? Those are so cool, man. I want to find one of those. Where?
It's AV's ship.
Oh, I like that little ship. No, there's one that has nothing on it. It's just the ball that I've seen, and it's really cool. I think Professor Cynical found one somewhere. I have to go look through his old videos if I want to find that one. But it's like the most stripped down guppy you ever saw. No side thrusters, nothing sticking out the front or the back, no back thrusters. It's just like the cockpit, and that's it. It's kind of crazy looking. All right, Titus, we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.